Hello, my yarny friends. I'm Sara Sach. Welcome back to my crochet channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet our lace butterfly headband. I want to put it here so you can see that butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just a row of beautiful butterflies, and it's a wonderful headband. The perfect size for anybody because you can adjust it to fit whatever head that you want it to. Now, if you make it the size of the pattern, it'll fit a 22 to 24 inch head, and it's 3 inches across. But keep in mind, it's very stretchy, so make sure you've got your tape measure handy, because if you're making this for a smaller child or maybe someone that has a little bit bigger head, you're going to want to measure as you go. And also, everyone's tension is different, and you don't want that sliding off, although it would make a lovely cow, wouldn't it? It's just a basic 3-row repeat until it's the length that you need. But don't worry, I'll walk you through all of it. And one of the fun things about this pattern, it is stitched in a DK weight or a light 3, and you can use any yarn fiber that you prefer. Cotton, alpaca, acrylic. So you can get in your yarn stash and use any colors that you want, any yarn fibers that you want. Just make sure you stick with the light 3 DK weight. It's a really fun pattern to work up also. It's a great take-along pattern if you're going to be in the car and you're going on a trip or maybe on an airplane or something and you need a little something to do. This is a great take-along because it doesn't take a lot of yarn. And when you're done, you've got a headband to wear while you're there. Now you can find this complete pattern on my blog with lots of pictures. And I'll put that link down in the notes underneath this video. Now as far as yarn, we have lots of options. This is a cotton 3-weight. This is acrylic 3-weight. This is that Himalaya denim that I have used for the hat and the scarf. We also did, I believe, some other projects with it, and I have another one coming. But I wanted to do this one with acrylic because this is a cotton light 3. You can make this headband in cotton if you want to. It will work just fine. But I had this leftover Colorfusion from Premier. It is acrylic, light number 3 or DK weight. The color is called Blue Jeans, and you can see it has all these different shades of blue in it. It's a little bit different. This is kind of like a color wash, and this one is more of an ombre or maybe a gradient. Okay, because you can see there's lots of different shades of blue in there, and see those butterflies? Isn't that beautiful? I just love how it turned out. But what I'm telling you is that you can use acrylic or you can use cotton. We just want to stay with the DK weight or the light number 3 because this is a summer type headband. Like I said, you can keep your hair out of your face and look cute doing it. All right, you're going to need about 2 ounces total. That's all. Doesn't take very much. We're going to stitch with our H hook, which is a 5 millimeter. And I know normally when we go with a light 3, we go with a smaller hook, but I wanted this to be more open and lacy. You can go down a hook size if you prefer, but I really like it with the H hook, 5 millimeter, because it is light and lacy. And then you need your scissors and a needle, and that's it. We're going to begin with a slip knot, and we're going to chain 15 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 chains. Now we're going to stitch a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll stitch 1 double crochet in each of those chains, working all the way across. 1 double crochet in each. All right, so we started with a 4th chain from the hook, and so this chain 3 will count as one of your stitches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 double crochets. I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. All right, so we started with 15 chains. We stitched a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and this chain 3 that we skipped counts as our first, so we have 13 double crochets for row 1. Now we're ready to begin our butterflies. All right, so I'm going to turn my work. Our chain 3 counts as 1, and we're going to stitch a double crochet in the next 2. 1 and 2. Our chain 3 will count as our first double crochet on every row. Now we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to skip the next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that leaves 3 stitches on the end. And we're going to double crochet in those 3 stitches. 1, 2, and then again, that's that chain 3 that we skipped, our last stitch, and chain 3. All right, and I know that looks a little bit odd, but that's what's going to form our butterfly. So we have our chain 3 that counted as our first double crochet, and then 2 double crochets, chain 7, skip 7, and then 3 double crochets on the end of that row, and chain 3. All right, now we're ready for row 3. So we're going to turn our work. Again, our double crochet counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to stitch a double crochet in the next 2. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the first 3 down here, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to stitch a single crochet going around our chain 7 and down here in that next stitch. All right, and now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll double crochet in those last 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and then go ahead and chain 3. And so you can see we've formed our first butterfly. Now for row 4, we're basically going to be stitching a row of double crochets. So we've chained 3, we're going to turn our work, we'll double crochet in the next 2 double crochets, and then this brings us to our chain 3 space, and we're going to stitch 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, now we're going to double crochet in the single crochet in the center of our butterfly. Then we'll stitch 3 double crochets in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then that leaves those last 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And chain 3. All right, so now that really makes our butterfly pop right out. All right, now let's do row 5. We've chained 3, we're going to turn our work, and we're going to go right in that next double crochet and stitch 1 double crochet in each of those double crochets across. And so again, we'll have 13 double crochets. And 13 double crochets is our magic number because you need to always have those 13 in order for your butterfly to sit correctly across your headband. And this is a really simple project. Once you learn these few rows, it'll be super easy to make your headband. And chain 3. Okay, so again, we have 13 double crochets, chain 3. All right, so now we're going to repeat row 2. So we'll turn our work, double crochet in the next 2, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, skip 7, and double crochet in the last 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. We'll turn our work, double crochet in the next 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll skip the first 3 in the row below and single crochet in that 4th stitch in order to pull that in to form our butterfly, and chain 3. Then double crochet in those last 3 double crochets. And chain 3. And that's how quickly and easily we form our butterflies. Now it's just a matter of 2 rows of solid double crochets. All right, so let's stitch that row of solid double crochets. So we'll double crochet in the next 2, 1 and 2, and with our chain 3 that gives us those 3. Then we'll stitch 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space, 1, 2, and 3. Double crochet in the single crochet in the center of our butterfly, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And then 1 double crochet in the last 3. 1, 2, and 3. And chain 3. So now we've stitched 2 butterflies. All right, so we need to chain 3 and turn and just stitch that 1 row of double crochet. Whoopsie. There we go. And then we'll be all set to do our next butterfly. I told you this pattern is so easy and so pretty. You're going to want to make a bunch of these and in lots of different colors. Put more yarn out here. There we go. Alrighty. And chain 3. Oops, pulled one of my chains out. Let's get that back in there. There we go. So now I've completed the second repeat, and that's what we're going to do for this headband. We're going to continue to repeat row 2, 3, 4, and 5 as many times as needed for the length that you need. Now I repeated row 2 through 5 for 9 more times, and this gives me a headband that will comfortably fit a 22 to 24 inch head. keep in mind when you're making this that this is very stretchy and yarn stretches as you wear it, okay? So you want a nice fit so that it's not going to slide off your head, basically is what I'm saying. All right. What I recommend to you is measure the head you're making this for and do as many repeats as you need for that head. Once you have made your headband the length that you need, you're going to put the two ends together and we're going to single crochet them. Now, I did not twist mine because I wanted it flat, but if you want to twist it, you can twist it so that it has a little twist in there if you want to. I just didn't want to for this particular pattern because I liked how the butterflies really stand out when you put it on your head. And see how it stretches a little? And you can really see those butterflies. All right, now we want to line up the end because we have 13 stitches on both ends. And all we're going to do is single crochet it together. All right. Where's my yarn? There it is. I'm going to chain one, go right in that first stitch here, and right in that first stitch there. Get that tail of yarn out of the way, and single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, this is going to leave just a little bit of a bump there. If you would prefer to slip stitch it together, you can. I just felt like it wasn't a strong enough stitch to hold it in case, you know, it might come unraveled or something. And so that's why I didn't do that. I would prefer to do the single crochet, and it's in the back underneath my hair anyway, and even if I'm wearing this with my hair up, I don't care that that seam is there. Okay, all right, looks like I'm down to just a couple of stitches here. Oopsie. Yeah, I just felt like the single crochet stitch was a more secure stitch. All right, looks like this is my last one. There we go. And because I didn't change colors at all, but you can, I just have my two ends to weave in. All right, so I'm going to grab that needle. I'm going to weave in these ends, and then my butterfly headband will be all ready to wear. And do make sure you weave this in securely. I'd started on the top. Now I'm going to go underneath the back and really weave that in securely. So I've weaved in my ends and they're all securely stitched in. And now I have my beautiful butterfly headband that I can wear anytime I want to. Now I made this specifically for spring and summer, but you can wear this any time of year as a special addition to any outfit. Anytime you're out in the wind and you want to keep your hair back and still look good doing it, you can wear this butterfly headband. It's a great fashion statement. You can make one in any colors. Just get in your DK weight or light 3 yarn, whether it's cotton or acrylic, and stitch up a bunch of these beautiful butterfly headbands.